Begin noticing when you're using the Ujjayi breath, what is the elasticity for you of the pelvis and the lower abdomen? How expansive can you allow the belly to become? The breath also comes into the side ribs and the back ribs. But notice when you come through the exhale, how much tone you can cultivate there. And that tone is not like a light switch just going on and off, but more like this dimmer switch process, where you're moving the breath in, moving the breath out. During the exhale, you might imagine the rolling of the inner belly upwards towards the solar plexus. So as if you had several miniature ushers helping to move the breath up and out really smoothly. To concentrate on this experience of the breath is developing a quality of mind that we need for the journey of the chakras. It's a more focused quality of mind. It's a more patient quality of mind. Also more intimate with the experience of the breath and the body, which is to say life itself. Now notice the smooth transition you're able to make between the exhale, the pause, and the inhale. And please bring your hands together at your heart in Anjali Mudra. We're going to chant the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurva Suvah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayata. Om Bhurva Suvah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayata. Om Bhurva Suvah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayata. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. With your exhale, you may bow your head to your heart. And release your hands. Please open your eyes. And as we were doing yesterday, let's repeat today. Bring your legs into Sukhasana. So that is when you cross your shins and ankles. And then bring the back of your left hand around the outside of your right thigh. Yeah, and when you do that, be specific that you are curving the torso and rotating. And then brace your left wrist with your right hand and twist up through the heart and to the right. And notice again the quality of elasticity or suppleness. That's a better word actually, the suppleness of the breath, moving into the low pelvis and abdomen and making it up to the heart, including the back of the body, the back of the ribs, the back of the heart. Also be thoughtful as to how you're exhaling and how the exhale moves to the pause and to the inhale. And keeping your left wrist braced at the outer right thigh, begin to side bend to your left and raise your right arm up past your right ear. Notice again the suppleness of the breath and how you're helping to cultivate that. A kind of collaboration between you and the inner intelligence of your body. And then exhale, rise up, place your right hand behind you and twist to your right. And then let's exhale and come around to center. Rest your hands out over your knees. Notice what's happening down your left arm. So from the heart, the circulation returning down your left arm. And then change the cross of your ankles. And bring the back of the right hand around the outside of your left thigh. Yeah. And brace your hand to support it there. Come up with your heart and twist to your left. You could consider the pose to be something that's temporarily compressing some parts of the body, where you can breathe in against that compression. We're also twisting the inner belly and the organs on purpose. It's morning and it's helpful to stimulate your digestion in the morning. So use the full exhale, but notice how you transition exhale to exhale, pause to inhale. Now we're going to begin side bending to the right. And as you're side bending, raise your left arm up overhead. And then exhale, use the left low belly to rise up, rotate to your left, Place the left hand behind you. And then please exhale and come around to face forward. Rest your hands over your knees and notice again, this time you might notice your right arm, which was in the position of more compression. Now it has this decompression. And then place your feet into Siddhasana, and let's put the left foot on the inside and the right foot on the outside. It means that your knees are wider. And I know that this isn't everyone's most comfortable wide seat. It's okay to put support under your knees. Now to bring the left hand across, you have to come across. So you're going to lean slightly forward. Put the left hand around the outside of your right knee, if possible. Place the fingers on the floor over there. So your hand goes upside down and backwards like that. And as you've had this little lean forward, now place your right hand on the floor nearby and twist your spine. Think of like a corkscrew. You're rotating up and to the right. Drop the left hip back down to the floor or to the blanket. Now in this corkscrew moment, let's place the right palm now more firmly on the floor. Press into your right hand and start rotating your chest and your heart to the left. Raise the left arm up. And then side bend to your right. You can walk the right hand out to the right any amount that you like, but keep the left hip grounded so that as you're side bending, there's a firm place to stay rooted at the left hip. The base chakra should feel stable, so the pelvic floor would be mostly level here. Swoosh the inner belly to your left and note that you are temporarily squeezing the right low belly, and that means the ascending colon. And then exhale, use the left low belly, rise up to sitting. And let's switch the feet. So your Siddhasana, put the right foot on the inside, left foot on the outside. Raise up tall through the center line of the spine and bring your right hand across. You have to angle to the left. Place your fingers around the outside of your thigh. Left hand for support, and you can twist like a corkscrew going up and to the left. Reach back with your right hip, so the corkscrew is going in both directions. The right hip staying grounded. Lift your heart. There can be a little feeling of a back bend in the heart, even though it might not be visible to somebody just looking at you. And then place your left palm firmly and start opening to your right. So the corkscrew unwinds. And then take the right arm overhead past your right ear. Let's keep the right hip grounded and press firmly into your left hand so that you are swooshing the belly to the right and you are squeezing the descending colon now. Breathe in through the nose, down to the low belly, and then exhale, use your right lower abdomen to rise up to sitting. And rest your hands out over your knees. And then sit in your preferred comfortable position for Kapalabhati and Bhastrika. So we'll do Bhastrika first. And a reminder, you're using a strong exhale, and whatever happens with the inhale is like the absence of the exhale. So you're not trying to push the breath out and then suck it back in. Okay, and it comes from the second and third chakra, the region. If you put your hand on your abdomen, and the pinky and the thumb represent the region that you're working with. The pinky's at the second chakra, the thumb is at the third. Okay, so that's where the breath is most potent from. And place your hands back in your lap. Let's begin. Exhale. Inhale up to suspension. In your own timing, exhale completely through the nose. You may have noticed that the inhale suspension really highlights the heart chakra, and is dependent upon, that suspension is depending on the first two chakras, the Mulabandha and Uddiyana Bandha are there. Jalandhara Bandha is also there, and that is at the fifth chakra. We're going to repeat. This time for the exhale after suspension, we'll make a tiny straw of the lips and we'll be blowing the breath out really slowly. Let's begin. Exhale. Inhale to suspension. Now blowing out through a tiny straw. Make the exhale as long and as steady as you can. And then deeply relax all of the exhale muscles. Relax the whole body. And now placing your hands on your shoulders. We're going to be going side to side. The exhale is briskly out the nose. Come to center and exhale. Release the arms. And then inhale up to suspension. Exhale slowly and completely through the nose. We're going to come up to standing in just a moment here. Let me ask Christine if you could dash inside and get my blocks. I forgot them. They're bright green, so they're probably visible. So we're going to come up to standing and do a little practice in opening the chest and the heart and such. And I just want to say that the transition from the first to the second to the third up to the fourth chakra, a reminder that the third chakra, when we aren't paying attention in the Western culture that we live in, the dominant culture here, the third chakra is used, it's an expense. We're expensing ourselves there. It's used to go out and consume and to be a part of what I call merchant culture. We can cause our own burnout there. So we really want to use the third chakra to nudge ourselves up to the fourth. So it's a purposeful engagement here of this, the sense of our duty or our dharma. Thank you. Then when we rise to the fourth chakra, we're able to express what that is there. So at the first chakra, to remain grounded. At the second, to be supple, to be fluid, to be willing. At the third chakra, to have a kind of humility and some discernment about the kind of effort that you're making in your yoga practice. Not a striving effort as if finally getting the pose is going to free you from some internal suffering, but a quality of effort that's eradicating the obstacles, the forgetfulness, the difficulties, so we can sense ourselves to already be that which we're seeking. So with that in mind, we don't have to be doggedly efforting against the body in any way. We're going to partner with it. So please put aside what you don't need, come up to standing, and I'd like you to have 2 blocks. We're going to place the 2 blocks for the shoulders. Take a wide stance on your mat, please. Oh, I have to change my computer angle just a moment. Like this. So you'll see parts of me and other parts you won't see. So with your wide stance, Come down to prasarita padottanasana with your hands on the blocks. And we've got the option here. If you've got longer arms, you can make the blocks flatter. If you have longer hamstrings, you can make the blocks flatter. It's going to be really up to you. Place your palms flat and your feet can be firmly grounded. And let's inhale, glide the heart forward, please, like you're doing cow pose. And then exhale, press into your hands and move the spine like cat pose. And inhale, glide forward like cow pose. Slide the sitting bones back. Allow the low belly to open. Lengthen through the diaphragm and the solar plexus region. Bring your heart forward, open your throat. Exhale in reverse. So now the tailbone goes down, sweep the low belly in, broaden the back of the kidneys, the back of your heart. Gaze inward. Repeat that, please. Inhale to come forward. And exhale to your cat pose spine. And then inhale to neutral spine. Now take note that your right hand is on the block and place the left hand to the outside of that block. Secure your wrist there and start leaning back to your left. You can have two straight arms. Lean back to the left. So you're going to be twisting to the right as you lean back to the left. You can swoosh the hips to your right. So you've got the spine on a little diagonal. Keep the right arm strong as you press down. You are twisting the spine to your right, and your right arm is a help to that. And slowly bring your hips to center. Center your torso, and keeping your right hand on the block, try to place the left hand on the floor outside of the block. And glide the torso over towards your right leg. And then press into your left palm firmly. Raise your right arm and twist to your right. Let's exhale, return your right hand to its block, left hand to its block. Breathe in, the spine can be neutral for a moment. Look down at your left hand. Cross the right hand to the outside of the block where the left hand is. So you've got the back of your wrist there. And start leaning back to your right. Keep the left arm straight. As you're leaning back, allow the hips to swoosh to your left. So your spine is going to be on a little bit of a diagonal right now, and the twist of the heart goes to your left. Breathe in, acknowledging each of the chakra centers, the importance of staying grounded, being fluid, humble, and through the heart, then being available to what life is bringing. And we're going to exhale and come up so that you can now place your right palm to the outside of the block where the left hand is. So the two hands have crossed each other. Slide your torso to the left. And then raise your left arm and raise up to the twisting. And then exhale and flow down. Let's place both hands back on the two blocks. Glide your heart forward. And now please bend the right knee. Turn your right toe slightly out. Bend your right knee deeply and come down to your right. Keeping the hands where they just were. Take a look at your left wrist and take your right hand to hold your left wrist. So you're going to secure as you lean to the right. Press into your right heel. Drop your right hip back. and broaden the upper back on the right side. Because your right hand is holding your left wrist, you have a little bit of leverage for doing that. Take a deep breath in, please. And then exhale, rise up to center. Turn the left toes slightly out. Bend your left knee deeply. Take the left hand over to hold your right wrist. Lean back so that there's a sense of broadening the upper back and the back of your heart. And then inhale, rise up to center. Place both palms on the blocks and then up to your hips and rise up to standing. Okay, so that's the upper back also being a part of the twisting. And now we're going to be going side to side in this little glide down low. So if you turn the toes just slightly out, it's going to be easier. Let's come down to the jazz dance pose to get you more ready. You can glide side to side. This we were doing earlier this week. So when you're gliding, press into your right heel, keep the right arm straight. There's a little dance coming up here. These are your warm-up poses for the dance. When you come across to the left, keep the left arm straight, the right arm can dangle. Now as you glide to your left this time, pick up the left heel. As you glide to your right, raise the right heel. You need the stability at the first chakra there. And of course, you go at your own pace for this. So one more time left. And then back to center in the jazz dance pose. So in a moment, we're going to do the practice without the use of the hands. It's going to be a dance-like action, as I was saying. Can you tip that computer screen just slightly down? I think I tipped it up too high for them. Thank you, that's great. Okay, so when we go down to one side now, what's going to happen is you're going to be down and you go sideways like this. So when I go to my left, the right arm goes forward, the left arm goes sideways. And as you come up, it changes to the other side. So let's see how we can do here with the first chakra, second chakra, third chakra working together. The legs are a strong part of your experience. You can inhale when you're transitioning to the two sides and exhale as you arrive. I do recommend that your toes are turned slightly out. And so when you're sitting back and down, the hips are going behind the heels. Use the Ujjayi breath with the qualities of patience, discernment, and then bring yourself back to prasarita padottanasana. Reach back to interlace your fingers at the small of your back and roll the shoulders open. And then please shift your hands to your hips and rise up to standing. Okay, now we're going to add to that little dance. I will show you. The inhale and the exhale are going to be important here. So for example, on the inhale, you're in the center. On the exhale, And then I'm going to hold my left ankle with my right hand. Inhale, twist to the left. And then the exhale. And inhale. So here's the exhale to the right. You can join me. Left hand to the right ankle, twist to your left. Twist to your right. Exhale, level the arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, twist to your left. Exhale, level the arms. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, twist right. Exhale, level the arms. Inhale to center. Exhale, once more left. Inhale, twist right. Twist left, excuse me, it's my right. Exhale, level the arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, twist right. Exhale, level. Inhale to center. Make the feet parallel and come again to prasarita, padottanasana. Reach back to interlace your fingers. And then shift your hands to your hips and rise up to standing. Let's go heel toe to center, mountain pose. When you stand in mountain pose, give good attention to what's happening, what's going down the legs. What are you clearing out? And based on what you're sort of clearing out there, what do you make available then to the heart? How much more available will it be? And then please turn to your side and come ready for Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation. We're going to use Anjaneyasana Asana. As some of you know, I'm on the brick patios. I'm going to also pad for my knees for Anjaneyasana Asana. Please step to the front of your yoga mat. The sun is rising here. Okay, join your hands together at your heart. Okay, with the Ujjayi breath, inhale your hands down, wide and up, look up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, glide forward through your heart. Okay, exhale, left toes back and left knee down. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. And gaze up, and as you're reaching upwards, just give your own homage to the first chakra, the second, the third, supporting the fourth. Then exhale the arms wide, come down to touch the two blocks. Inhale, step backwards to plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Inhale to plank. Exhale, cow pose. Inhale, seal pose. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, downward facing dog. And exhale, left foot forward, right knee down. Please inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. And giving homage to the first, the second, the third chakra. So you can rise up. And exhale, arms wide. Touch the two blocks, please. And inhale, step forward, heart forward. Exhale to bow towards the legs. Inhale, rise up. Upward hands pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. So the first three chakras are called the earthbound chakras. And crossing the divide of the diaphragm, we go to the heavenly chakras. The heart is the first of those. Let's repeat. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana. Heart forward. Left toes back, left knee down. Rising up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale to descend. Touch the blocks. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, seal pose. Cow pose. And then inhale, seal pose. Exhale, cobra pose. Inhale, rise up to seal pose. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. And exhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, rising, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, sweep the arms wide, touch the two blocks lightly. Inhale, step forward, heart forward. And exhale for a deep bow to the legs. The inhale, rise up, upward hands pose. Exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, one more time. Inhale, rise. Descend. Om Bhuva. Heart forward. Left foot back, left knee down. Rising up. Inhale again. Descending. Tatsavetor. Inhale, plank. Downward dog. Varenyam. Plank. Cow pose. Bhargo Devas. Seal pose. Cobra. Yadimai. Rising up. Plank. Yo-yo-na. Downward dog. Left foot forward. prachodayat. Rising, Anjaneyasana. Inhale again, please. Exhale. Om Shanti. Step forward, heart forward. Uttanasana. Shanti. Rising up to the heart. Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Standing in the reverie of that, listen and give homage to the first, second, third, up to the heart chakra. And then we're going to come down, please, to the floor. Take a blanket like this and fold it lengthwise twice, so it is like this. And you're going to sit in front of, but not on this blanket. And then as you lie back, we're going to place one block under the head. So lie back like this, please. One block under the blanket, under the head. You can take your second blanket in the same fold and place it over the forehead and the eyes so that you're getting a little pratyahara. So a reminder that the first chakra we have the yamas, second chakra the niyamas, the third chakra asana, the effort to overcome the three lower chakras, the earthbound chakras. The fourth chakra we have pranayama. The fifth chakra is pratyahara. The sixth chakra, our ability to concentrate, so dharana. And seventh and eighth chakra, dhyana and samadhi. So go ahead and take the legs out straight on the floor. We are resting in the Breitenbush garden here. And so as you come into this shavasana, we are going to have shavasana now, so we'll have some time for meditation. So as you're settling in, let the legs get really heavy. They worked hard. We're using the legs like that to support the principle of apanavayu, to release downward, so as to clear the heart, the dhyana-vayu. All that twisting and binding and circulation, that was for the heart. So let the legs get heavy, the hips and pelvis heavy. Invite the inner belly to be really relaxed, and like a quality of emptiness, the emptiness of the concerns, the sort of habitual distractions. Welcome the solar plexus to be at ease, the diaphragm just moving as it does in a rhythm that nourishes you. And welcome the heart to be at ease. The heart, the element of air. The sense of connection, even to the songs of the birds, the air through which they move, and the air, the breath that is breathing you. Varenyam Bhargo Bhargo Deva Bhargo Deva Yadimai Yoyona Yoyona Tachodaya Yoyona Tachodaya Om Saveto Varenyam Vargo Devas Yadi Vargo Devas Yadi Mai Yo Yona Yo Yona Prachodaya Yo Yona Prachodaya Om Shanti Om Shanti Shanti So over the next few moments now, please welcome a slightly deeper breath in and out. Make a thoughtful transition, please, to return to sitting. And come to a seat that you can use for a bit of meditation time. We'll take the two hands in this mudra out over the knees. of the hand mudra like this over the knees. And inside you can practice, we'll do the practice in silence today. So I'm going to ask you to hear the echo. I'll sing once through. And then you listen for the echo of silence, the same sound, heard only inside you. Lum, 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 lum. Place the hand on the second chakra mudra, like this. Wam, 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 wam. Listen for that in silence, inside your own heart, your body. Third chakra. Ram, 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 ram. The fourth chakra. Left hand to the knee, right hand to the heart. Yum, 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 yum. Now you can do the vocal and the silent with me. So bring both hands down. Breathe in. Lum, 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 lum. Repeat silently to yourself during the inhale. Second chakra. Wam, 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 wam. Repeat silently during the inhale. Third. Ram, 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 ram. Fourth. Yum, 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 yum. both hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. So I'll just close with a prayer that humanity can make it up to the fourth chakra, that we can rise above the earthbound chakras and see ourselves in this interconnected, interdependent reality. May we come to know the duty that is ours to do at this time, since we are here and alive on the planet while the climate is in crisis, society is in crisis. May we know what is ours to do. And may we do that from a loving heart. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste.